My name is Tegan. I use she, they pronouns. I am a white person sitting in the dark because my plant lights turned off because it's nighttime. I have a blonde bomb, blue earrings, a black tank top with some tattoos, and a dark tapestry that you can no longer see behind me. This is a scene from my new novel, which is called We Do Not Dream of Salt Plagues. It's set in a very present world where water resources have been privatized along the Great Lakes in context of a climate horror magical realist pandemic that turns living beings into salt. Content warning for this scene for state violence. On water day at dawn, people wait outside the dispensary. They come from Beau-Calais, from the tiny towns around. There are nearly 2,000 in line by 8 a.m., 4,000 by noon, their sweat pooling, unaffordable. In their arms are 5-gallon buckets, liters, 16-ounce jars, half pints. No one is able to carry more. There are adults with infants strapped to their backs, toddlers pulling at the teenage siblings' shirts. A few elders stand alone. Everyone is missing something. Conversation runs like electricity along a fallen wire, sparking here and there and then hitting dead space and dissipating. Strangers ask each other questions. Where are you from? How much do you owe? When did you last get a drink? The sun does not show itself through storm clouds that roll and growl and never seem to rain. Skeletal birds gather across what telephone wires have been ignored by copper pickers along the crumbling corners of the abandoned banks, on the frames of empty holiday gas pumps. Overheating, they rest with their wings held apart from their breasts, salt hearts beating, beaks open. The line moves into the dispensary. A sign across the front of the building says, Reverend Brother Morgan Community Center. And beneath it, a man sits at a folding table. On the table in front of him is a census, in his hand, a pen, in his lap, a shotgun. A woman approaches the table with an empty gallon jug in one hand and a curly-haired child, maybe 3, holding onto her other. The man asks her name and she says it. He scans his census over the top of his glasses. He nods and she moves inside. The next in line, another person approaches with a gallon jug, much the same. 3 children of school age standing behind them. The man asks their name and they say it. He scans his census over the top of his glasses. He shakes his head. He asks their name again and they fumble. He asks for their identification, their water card, and they cannot answer. He closes his mouth and they turn away. 2 of their children follow, but the smallest one grabs the jug and steps forward, sets it on the table. The man with the census looks at the jug and he smiles. The man with the census raises his gun. Thanks, y'all.